Imagine standing in the middle of a storm. The wind is howling, the rain is pouring, and the thunder is roaring. You feel small, powerless, and overwhelmed. Now, imagine finding a calm, quiet space within yourself where the storm can't touch you. This is what it feels like to master your emotions. Life will always throw challenges at you, but you don't have to let those challenges control you. Buddhism teaches us that emotions are like waves in the ocean. They rise, they fall, but the ocean itself remains unchanged. You are the ocean, not the waves. This video will guide you through 10 powerful lessons inspired by Buddhist teachings to help you stop letting emotions rule your life and start winning now. Lesson 1. Understand your emotions. Emotions are a natural part of being human. They are neither good nor bad. They just are. But when we don't understand them, they can take over our lives. Buddhism teaches us to observe our emotions without judgment. Think of yourself as a scientist studying a fascinating phenomenon. When anger arises, don't say, "I am angry." Instead say, "There is anger." This small shift in language helps you detach from the emotion and see it for what it is. A temporary state, not your identity. Start by naming your emotions. When you feel something, pause and ask yourself, what is this feeling? Is it sadness, frustration, or fear? Naming your emotions gives you power over them. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, you can see clearly, and the shadows lose their power. Next, explore the root of your emotions. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Often, emotions are triggered by unmet needs or expectations. For example, if you feel hurt because a friend didn't call, the root might be a need for connection or validation. Understanding this helps you address the real issue instead of reacting impulsively. Remember that emotions are impermanent. They come and go like clouds in the sky. When you feel overwhelmed, remind yourself, this too shall pass. By understanding your emotions, you take the first step toward mastering them. You stop being a passenger in the car of your emotions and start being the driver. Lesson 2. Don't suppress, express. Buddhism teaches us that suppressing emotions is like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It takes a lot of effort, and eventually, the ball will burst to the surface. Instead of suppressing your emotions, learn to express them in healthy ways. This doesn't mean lashing out or blaming others. It means finding constructive outlets for your feelings. Start by acknowledging your emotions. Say to yourself, it's okay to feel this way. Denying your emotions only gives them more power. Once you've acknowledged them, find a way to release them. This could be through journaling, talking to a trusted friend, or engaging in physical activity like running or yoga. Another powerful way to express emotions is through creative outlets. Paint, write, dance, or play music. Creativity allows you to channel your emotions into something beautiful and meaningful. It's a way of transforming pain into art. If you're dealing with anger, try the pause and breathe technique. When you feel anger rising, take a deep breath and count to 10. This gives you a moment to calm down and choose a more thoughtful response. Remember, expressing emotions doesn't mean acting on them impulsively. It means finding healthy ways to let them flow through you without causing harm to yourself or others. By expressing your emotions, you release their hold on you. You create space for peace and clarity. You stop letting emotions rule your life and start taking control. Lesson 3. Challenge your thoughts. Buddhism teaches us that our thoughts shape our reality. If you think negative thoughts, you'll feel negative emotions. But here's the good news. You have the power to change your thoughts. Start by becoming aware of your inner dialogue. What stories are you telling yourself? Are they true or are they just assumptions? When a negative thought arises, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this thought helpful? Is it true? Often, our thoughts are based on fear or past experiences, not reality. For example, if you think, I'll never succeed, challenge that thought. Remind yourself of times when you did succeed. Replace the negative thought with a positive one, like, I am capable and I can learn from my mistakes. Another powerful technique is to practice gratitude. When you focus on what you're grateful for, it shifts your perspective. Instead of dwelling on what's wrong, you start noticing what's right. Keep a gratitude journal and write down 3 things you're grateful for every day. This simple practice can transform your mindset and help you see the good in every situation. Remember, you are not your thoughts. Thoughts are just mental events that come and go. By challenging your thoughts, you take control of your mind. You stop letting negative thinking rule your emotions and start creating a more positive reality. Lesson 4. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is at the heart of Buddhist teachings. It's the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment. When you're mindful, you're aware of your thoughts, emotions, and sensations as they arise, but you don't get caught up in them. This allows you to respond to life with clarity and calmness. Start by practicing mindfulness in everyday activities. When you're eating, focus on the taste, texture, and smell of your food. When you're walking, notice the sensation of your feet touching the ground. These simple practices help you stay grounded in the present moment. Another powerful mindfulness technique is the body scan. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position and bring your attention to different parts of your body, starting from your toes and moving up to your head. Notice any sensations, tension, or discomfort. This practice helps you connect with your body and release physical stress. Mindfulness also helps you deal with difficult emotions. When you feel overwhelmed, take a moment to pause and observe your emotions without judgment. Say to yourself, "This is what I'm feeling right now." By acknowledging your emotions, you create space to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Remember, mindfulness is a skill that takes practice. Start with just a few minutes a day and gradually increase the time. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. By practicing mindfulness, you cultivate inner peace and resilience. You stop letting emotions rule your life and start living with intention and awareness. Lesson 5. Develop emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. Buddhism teaches us that emotional intelligence is key to living a harmonious life. When you're emotionally intelligent, you can navigate difficult situations with grace and compassion. Start by becoming more aware of your own emotions. Notice how you feel in different situations and how your emotions influence your behavior. This self-awareness is the foundation of emotional intelligence. Next, practice empathy. Try to see things from other people's perspectives. When someone is upset, ask yourself, how would I feel in their situation? This helps you respond with kindness and understanding instead of judgment or anger. Another important aspect of emotional intelligence is self-regulation. This means managing your emotions in healthy ways. When you feel upset, take a moment to pause and breathe. Remind yourself that you have the power to choose how you respond. Practice effective communication. When you're upset, express your feelings calmly and clearly. Use I statements like "I feel hurt when" instead of blaming others. This helps you resolve conflicts in a constructive way. By developing emotional intelligence, you build stronger relationships and create a more peaceful life. You stop letting emotions rule you and start using them as tools for growth and connection. Lesson 6. Step away from the situation. Sometimes, the best way to deal with a difficult situation is to step away. Buddhism teaches us that taking a break can give us the clarity and perspective we need to respond wisely. When you're caught up in a heated argument or a stressful situation, it's easy to react impulsively. But stepping away allows you to calm down and think more clearly. Start by recognizing when you need a break. If you feel your emotions rising, take a moment to pause. Excuse yourself from the situation and find a quiet space where you can breathe and collect your thoughts. Use this time to practice mindfulness or deep breathing. Focus on your breath and let go of the tension in your body. Remind yourself that you don't have to react immediately. You can take your time to respond in a way that aligns with your values. Stepping away doesn't mean avoiding the problem. It means giving yourself the space to approach it with a clear mind. When you return to the situation, you'll be better equipped to handle it calmly and effectively. Remember, it's okay to take a break. You're not running away, you're giving yourself the gift of clarity. By stepping away, you stop letting emotions rule your actions and start responding with wisdom and compassion. Lesson 7. Change your physiology. Your body and mind are deeply connected. When you're stressed or upset, your body responds with tension, shallow breathing, and a racing heart. Buddhism teaches us that by changing our physiology, we can change our emotional state. This is a powerful tool for regaining control when emotions feel overwhelming. Start by paying attention to your posture. When you're feeling down, you might slouch or hunch over. Try sitting or standing up straight. This simple change can boost your confidence and shift your mood. Next, move your body. Physical activity releases endorphins, which are natural mood boosters. Go for a walk, dance, or do some yoga. Even a few minutes of movement can help you feel better. Another powerful technique is to smile. Even if you don't feel like it, forcing a smile can trick your brain into releasing feel-good chemicals. It's a small but effective way to shift your emotional state. Practice progressive muscle relaxation. Tense and then release each muscle group in your body, starting from your toes and working up to your head. This helps release physical tension and calms your mind. By changing your physiology, you take control of your emotions. You stop letting them rule you and start creating a sense of calm and balance. Lesson 8. Deep breathing with intention. Breath is life. In Buddhism, the breath is seen as a bridge between the body and the mind. By focusing on your breath, you can calm your mind and regain control of your emotions. Deep breathing with intention is a simple yet powerful practice that you can use anytime, anywhere. Start by finding a comfortable position. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs completely. Hold the breath for a moment, then exhale slowly through your mouth. Repeat this several times, focusing on the sensation of the breath entering and leaving your body. As you breathe, set an intention. This could be a word or phrase that helps you stay focused, like calm or peace. Silently repeat this intention with each breath. This helps you stay present and centered. Deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps your body relax. It slows your heart rate, lowers your blood pressure, and reduces stress hormones. This makes it an effective tool for managing emotions. Practice deep breathing regularly, even when you're not upset. This helps you build a habit of staying calm and centered. When difficult emotions arise, you'll be better equipped to handle them. By practicing deep breathing with intention, you create a sense of inner peace. You stop letting emotions rule you and start responding with clarity and calmness. Lesson 9. Focus on progress, not perfection. Buddhism teaches us that life is a journey, not a destination. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of perfection, but this only leads to frustration and disappointment. Instead, focus on progress. Celebrate the small steps you take toward your goals, and be kind to yourself when you make mistakes. Start by setting realistic expectations. Understand that growth takes time and effort. Don't expect to master your emotions overnight. Instead, focus on making small, consistent improvements. When you face setbacks, don't be too hard on yourself. Instead, see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I do better next time? Another powerful technique is to keep a progress journal. Write down your achievements, no matter how small. This helps you see how far you've come and keeps you motivated to keep going. Remember, progress is more important than perfection. By focusing on progress, you cultivate a mindset of growth and resilience. You stop letting emotions rule you and start embracing the journey of self-improvement. Lesson 10. Reframe the situation. Buddhism teaches us that our perspective shapes our reality. When you're faced with a difficult situation, try reframing it. This means looking at the situation from a different angle and finding the positive or the lesson in it. Start by asking yourself, what can I learn from this situation? Even in challenging times, there's always something to be gained. Maybe you're learning patience, resilience, or compassion. Next, focus on what you can control. Instead of dwelling on what's wrong, think about what you can do to improve the situation. This shifts your mindset from helplessness to empowerment. Another powerful technique is to practice gratitude. Even in difficult times, there's always something to be grateful for. Focus on the good in your life, and it will help you see the situation in a more positive light. Remind yourself that challenges are opportunities for growth. They help you become stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. By reframing the situation, you take control of your perspective. You stop letting emotions rule you and start seeing the beauty in every moment. Life will always have its ups and downs. But with these 10 lessons inspired by Buddhist teachings, you have the tools to navigate any storm. Remember, you are not your emotions. You are the ocean, vast and unchanging. By understanding, expressing, and mastering your emotions, you create a life of peace, clarity, and joy. Start today. Stop letting emotions rule and start winning now.